Hello, dear student. How are you? I hope you all are quite well by the grace of Almighty. Dear student, I think you all are connected to our ID, Shaplaza Nesaria Alim Madrasa, a vast educational institution established by a saint Hazrat Sufi Sahib Huzur Kibla Rahmatullah Alayhi. We pray for his departed soul. Dear student, today I am with literary topics. At the outset, we have to know today's class is for Alim first year, subject English first paper, topic literature, chapter Why Does a Child Hate School? Dear student, let's not waste our time. Before starting our class, I would like to give emphasis or I would like to give my personal acquaintance. I am Sohail Mahmood, lecturer of English department, Shaplaza Nesaria Alim Madrasa. I would like to clear the topics through some short description. Dear student, our topics: why does a child hate school? And dear student, the lesson focuses on the children's thinking about their school lessons and lectures or teachers. The lesson focuses on the children's thinking about their school lesson and teachers. It says that the school have a pleasant and learning friendly environment. The teacher will be caring and supportive, and the children will not be scolded ever. But the unfortunate fact is that ours have a quite reverse situation. Our school are like cases which is totally unacceptable to Rabindranath Tagore, a well-known Bengali poet, philosopher, novelist, and singer. Dear students, the lesson also introduces us a poem by William Blake, and the poem is The Schoolboy by William Blake, 1757 to 1857. An English poet and painter whose favorite subject children psychology, and in a word we can say he is the peculiar representative of child psychology. Dear students, let's not waste our time. I would, I read out, now I read out the poem, and before starting the poem, we have to know literature. What is literature? Dear students, you know, literature is the picture of our philosophy, literature is the picture of our society, literature is the picture of our mind, and literature is the picture of our culture. So let's start our literary term, that is poem by William Blake, The Schoolboy. I love to rise a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye of dawn, the little ones spend the day in shining and dismay. Ah, then at times I drop in seat and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, on through with the dreary shore. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cages and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but drove his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the spring day by sorrow and care's dismay, how shall the summer arises in joy, or the summer fruits appear, or how shall we gather what grapes destroy, or bless the mellowing year when the blast of winter appear? Dear student, through this poem or through this stanza, we came to know that uh, the lesson tells about a young boy, and the young boy express his unhappiness with his school lessons and teacher. The young boy express his the young boy aspires to enjoy a summer's days instead of going to school. In the poem, we can find that the young boy says that he has sweet company of birds, tree, and huntsman, or the skylark song, but his all joys fade away as he has to go to school, where he finds no delight in or attraction for his study. He is tired of his tiring lesson, or he is tiring of the tiring lesson of the teachers. Then in the latter stanza of the poem, we can see that we can find here the teacher. Uh, Here we can find the young boy puts forward with some agreements, or he puts agreements for not sending him to school. He considers himself a bird that cannot be caged. A child cannot live without enjoyment. Dear student, here the student here dear student, here the young boy consider himself a bird that cannot be caged. A child cannot live without enjoyment, so he pleads or implores his parents to rescue him from the drudgery of school. At the latter part of the stanza, we can find that He says, tender birds and trees should not be destroyed by cases like school, where there is no joy or there is no care. At the last stanza, we can the boy says that as without fruits, summer cannot be fulfilled. So if the tender buds or plants are nipped, we cannot expect mellowing year, let alone summer or autumn, and they can't be able to fight against the blast of winter. Here we can see the blast of winter, I mean, to fight against the cruelties of life. Dear students, let's see or find out the meaning of following phrases or words. The word morn refers a period between midnight to noon. A cruel eye outturn refers a strict supervision of the teacher. Or its Bengali meaning we can know it's from Bangla. A কঠোর চোখের শাসন, কঠোর চোখের শাসন. Then the word dour-faced indicates a gloomy faced or moody, and we can see it's, we can say or we can know the Bengali meaning of the word, that is বিষণ্ণ, বিষণ্ণ চেহারা. Again, shy. Shy is a word refers that emitting or emit a long, deep, audible breaths. Birds are nipped. Here the phrases birds are nipped indicates or refers the destroying something to a early age. Fears and way refers the fear or tension. Dropping sit, I mean sitting tediously. The blast of winter, the fitness of winter wind. Dear students, we can see here are some metaphors. Metaphor, you know, metaphor is a literary term or figurative speech. Let's know the definition of metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison of one thing to another without the use of like or as to provide a clearer description. Let's find out some metaphor from the poem Schoolboy. Here we can see learning's bower basically indicates a garden where a child can learn enjoyment, through enjoyment. Let's the another metaphor, dreary shower indicates or refers the joyless unnecessary lectures of the teachers, or its Bengali meaning বিষণ্ণ বর্ষণ, dreary showers, and its Bengali meaning is বিষণ্ণ বর্ষণ. Mellowing year, autumn, indicates the autumn, and the autumn basically is the metaphor of ripeness that indicates adulthood. Here we can see the Bengali meaning of the mellowing year: হাসি খুশিময় প্রফুল্লময় বৎসর, and autumn হেমন্ত মূলত সাবালকত্ব এবং সাবালকত্বের একটা প্রতীক, ripeness or adulthood. Dear students, I would like to repeat on more the figurative speech, and I have already written the definition of the metaphor note. There is a note. A metaphor is a comparison of one thing to another without the use of like or as to provide a clearer description. Dear students, I would not like to elaborate my lecture. I would not like to elaborate my lecture. I would like to clear the meaning of the poem in short again. Dear students, the poem begins invoking by a bright summer day that express the innocence of the boy. As the poem advances, the boy reveals his boredom with study and school. Gradually, he is losing his innocent state of mind. In school, the boy is forced to stay in cases like classroom and listen to the joyless lecture of the teachers. The boy endures his endured the teacher's joyless lesson with shame and dismay. He is tired of his dreary lessons. Later, we can see that the boy requests to his parents to rescue him from the drudgery of school. He pleads with them that he pleads to his parents not to put him in a ocean of sorrow at school. His cruel experience make him lose his innocent state of mind. He gives arguments not to send him school and confine him to cases like classroom. So the poem ends with blast of winter wind that shows the loss of innocence, and thus the boy will get an utterly dry and unproductive adult life. Hence, the children's psychology is that learning friendly environment where everyone or every student will have an enjoyable time. Teachers will be kind and caring, supportive, and children will feel relaxed. No harsh words will be spoken to them. If we, if the teacher or lecturer speaks them any harsh words, then we can't expect the learning outcome. Dear student, today's class is about end, come to an end. Let's come to an end. And before finishing, I would like to emphasize on the direction given by our government. তোমরা অপ্রয়োজনে ঘরের বাইরে যাবে না। ঘরের বাইরে গেলে অবশ্যই মুখে মাস্ক পরে যাবে। অযথা ভিড় এড়িয়ে চলবে। That's all. And last of all, I would like to say, অবশ্যই তোমাদেরকে ভিড় এড়িয়ে চলতে হবে। যেহেতু তোমরা জানো, এর আগের ক্লাসে আমি তোমাদেরকে বলেছি যে আমরা এক অদৃশ্য শক্তির মোকাবিলা করছি, করোনা। সুতরাং তোমরা ঘরে থাকো, সুস্থ থাকো, প্রত্যেকের জন্য দোয়া করবে। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।